2 years ago, I entered the PvP community from one single video. It's 2024. I was scrolling on YouTube when I stumbled upon this very popular YouTuber, Clown Pierce. His videos had a way of catching my admiration, his skill, storytelling, and just gameplay in general. And when I watched him beat 35 players by himself, that sparked my curiosity. So I got Minecraft and started playing. I learned what keybinds and sensitivity were and just learned a lot about the game in general. Around 3 months into this journey, I had gotten myself a set of keybinds and roughly estimated my sensitivity. However, I was still very far from becoming good at the game. So I started watching videos on how to PvP.
What if I told you that this could be you by the end of this video?
Intel edits, these YouTubers' videos taught me the fundamentals of PvP. However, I soon left the 1.9 PvP community for something more exciting at the time. Mind Manor, I use Huzuni, Marcel, Calvin, the faces of 1.8 PvP. These players were my inspiration for learning 1.8 PvP. I started learning other techniques such as god bridging, clutching, reducing, and other 1.8 related skills. I learned combos and took great pride in knowing how to do these things. However, 1.8 became very repetitive for me, and I soon switched back to 1.9, which was around this time where I learned of Crystal PvP. Through watching YouTubers like Dr. Donut, King Default, and Marlowe, the idea of getting good at Crystal PvP crossed my mind. The problem, however, was that I sucked at Crystal PvP. I had no idea about hit crystalling and anchoring, and I could not perform them very well. However, that did not stop me from trying. Rather, it served to motivate me further to learn the game mode. So I practiced duel after duel and countless hours spent on Theobald the Bird's practice map. I had finally become decent enough to make my first montage. My first montage was nothing great by any means. I was still objectively bad at Crystal, but I had a basic understanding of how the game mode worked and what I had to do. My mechanics were still bad, but I was improving. Ever since that montage, I spent countless more hours on Theobald the Bot and practice servers, all to achieve a level of skill where I began to get hacked. Video after video, my skill increased rapidly. Each short meant a new skill was being shown, and the very next montage I made prove that.
This is Game
Semi-codeine on my double cup. Ran it up, then I doubled up. Can't handle that shit cause you broke as fuck. I done got rich, bitch, I ran it up. Yeah, ran it up. I was so scared from Canada. Yeah, new Draco, they ain't jamming up. And about rats, you ain't saying nothing.
I also began to take interest in other game modes. Cart, mace, sword, pot. These modes served to further improve my skill.